Yeah, I think what we saw as we watched Vice President Biden go through this process is quite a tough standard for women candidates. We saw that during the primary, and I think you saw it again in this process. So I don't expect Senator Harris to have a perfectly smooth ride with every voter. That being said, I think, on the other hand, it's an extremely historic pick. And I think when you see the two of them up there together, it certainly looks like a team that could govern, that could make a lot of smart decisions, and, that is as diverse as any that we've seen in our history. So I think that the vice president did what he needed to do here in this pick, which was show the country that he's ready to govern and, broaden the scope of who's included in leadership in the United States.
Sarah, good morning. Thank you for joining in this conversation. I was discussing this with Nancy a little while back. What is the downside of having Kamala on his side for the Joe Biden campaign? Skeptics would argue, or some people watching the other side would say, we don't know much about her economic policy, about her foreign policy. And given this combination, maybe President Trump would double down on both those issues.
Well, I think that the vice presidential candidate, and we talk a lot about this with investors, the vice presidential candidate, honestly, their own particular perspectives on many of these issues aren't entirely relevant. They are a counselor to the president. They are given various issues to execute on. Nobody understands this role better than Joe Biden. And so I think, she certainly will do fine and hold her own. We've all watched her debate. She's very skilled at that. She held her own as a candidate. I think that was something that Vice President Biden said was important, having gone through this grueling process. So I think she's going to hold up just fine. Certainly, I think President Trump's job here in this race is to really focus on making the case to people why he's better for the economy. That is one place where he does continue to poll better than Biden, and certainly something voters here are focused on. So I think that's wise for him no matter what. But I don't think that the pick really changes the trajectory in that regard.